When you think of the most useful invention, what do you think of? When you think of the most harmful invention, what do you think of? Maybe it might be, yeah, it's kind of obvious. Phones are everywhere. Everyone has a phone. And if you don't have a phone, you're either like a newborn, or maybe you're just one of those, like, like those boomers who refuse to use any type of technology and just resort to like a dictionary for information or something. And ever since I got a phone, like, my life has shifted because I just randomly, this all of a sudden got access to so many resources and so much media and literally everything. You can find everything, anything on your phone, you name it, because there's this thing called the internet. And like, we don't even need libraries anymore. We don't even I'd say that the only reason why people are actually in libraries is to study or work or on something, or just because like you need to buy some books. And actually the library near me has games, which is crazy, insane. In the 70s, libraries were used to, like, the internet just replaced libraries. Libraries were actually used to research for assignments and like to just inform yourself about stuff. And now the library is used to borrow games and movies too. Because I have a PS4 and I'm a broke freeloader, so I just depend on the library for video games. But ever since my birthday, I've been rich in the PlayStation store. I have $50 whole just waiting to be spent in the PlayStation store, and I have no games to spend it on. I've actually been off the PS4 games grind. I know there's something called a PS5, and like now all the games are going on there. But I still have the PS4, and I still have a PS3. Oh God, I need to advance. But if you have any good PS4, PS3 games to suggest, please suggest them to me. I probably don't have any time at all to play them, but anyways, back on the topic of phones. They are everywhere. And sometimes they could be useful. They could also be harmful. And just like everything in this world, what's the saying? Like, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. I feel like that is true, because phones are useful, but if you aren't using your phone with moderation or reasonably, they can easily become an addiction, and that is scary, because I see a lot of people nowadays. I'm not gonna call anyone out, but I don't know, like, I feel like people my age would be at least a bit more like digitally literate and not use their phone as much. But nope, we are addicted. We are glued to our screens, and that, I feel like that's why our parents think we're gonna grow up to be failures, because we are at this point. But like now when I get, because I used to have this like old Xiaomi ass phone, and like, it would literally, like, from China. It's a Chinese brand. If you don't know what Xiaomi is, think Huawei. So the Chinese government is just tracking my data through their little Xiaomi like device. Sorry, if you hear that, I'm playing with this stupid like window blinds, and that might make noise. But I had this Xiaomi phone. It was literally this, I don't know what you would call it, but like See, this is me being misinformed. Fuck. It literally had the density of a brick. Why was it like literal diamond solid? I'm not sure what a Xiaomi phone is made of, but it was so thick, and it was like I threw it at the wall continuously and it still would not break. I threw it at this metal post that I found outside. It still doesn't break. Not a scratch to be found. And it just wouldn't break. I feel like the Chinese government is just using the 3,000 default apps that it gives you on the Xiaomi. Like, why is there a wallpaper? Why is there a whole ass other app to change your wallpaper? I think it's called themes. And whenever I go on the wallpaper app on my Xiaomi, it used to give me Temu ads, and that kind of scares me. Also, after prolonged use of using the Xiaomi for almost a year, it started lagging in the gallery app. I'm not sure why. And I didn't even take that many photos. Usually, I expect, like, because it was a hand-me-down for my dad, and he took so many photos with that. Like, it was uncanny. It's uncanny how so many, like, adults take so many photos. Whenever we go on vacation, my mom, obsessed with taking photos. And I'm just like, please leave me be. It's not like we're gonna, like, look at those 10 years later and reminisce on our little vacation we had in Italy. Like after 2 months, after your phone tells you that you have full storage, you're gonna end up deleting like half of those like photos. Please leave me be. I just want to live and see the beautiful scenery. But yeah, it was lagging in my gallery app. It struggled to load the photos. It was functioning as a slideshow. Like, I want 60 FPS on my Xiaomi app, not 10. And so I had to I moved to an iPhone that I moved to an iPhone 15 that's a year old, and it's working much better than the Xiaomi, but it's somehow still lagging in, like, whenever I play little games. I noticed how on my friend's phone, they have millions of games that it literally takes up half the space on their phone. Like, what? You don't need that many games. It's your phone. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have a TV in their house. Why not use that as an entertainment instead of your phone? Why not use your computer or your laptop instead, like your iPad? Because I don't know. Your phone, I don't think is meant to primarily be filled with games. It's more of like a productivity thing or communications, I feel. So when I see Roblox, Block Blast, Minecraft, Geometry Dash, and all these like other like Japanese, Korean, whatever games on their phone, I'm like overstimulated, like I'm overwhelmed, because why like, you're not gonna be playing all these games. You're just wasting space. You're just taking up space on your phone, and I don't think you need that. So I only have two. It's Subway Surfers and Geometry Dash, the classics. Like, everyone's on Clash Royale these days. The only Clash game I played was Clash of Clans on my Asus tablet when I was like 6. Please don't make a 6-7 joke. Because I don't have Clash. I don't play Clash Royale. I don't know what Mega Knight is. Please tell me what that is, because everyone, I just hear that name everywhere. I'm not sure what it is. It's like a character. It's like a level or a variation of, I don't know. But everyone's on Clash, and instinctively, I would probably hate on everyone for having Clash, but when I really think about it, I'm the minority. I'm the one who's not. I'm the one who deliberately decides just not to get Clash Royale. And I still don't have TikTok, by the way. And it's not like my parents don't allow me to get TikTok. I just don't want TikTok. It's like the same thing how I don't have Instagram, but I have Discord. Like, I have the bare necessities of what you want from, like, a social media app. Because Discord isn't really... I wouldn't consider... Like, when you compare Discord and Instagram, like, Instagram is more scrolling and losing your mind as you doom scroll, and Discord is more like a substitute to the messages app if you don't have a SIM card on your phone, which is I'd say is much more useful. I'm aware of the predator problem, but you could easily I just don't get why people are scared of Discord predators. This is not to treat the predator issues as like they're nothing, because obviously they're very important, but I just feel like you could easily solve that problem by blocking the predator. There's a block button, there's an ignore button you could just unfriend them. You could just stop talking to them. It's so easy. That's what I would do. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that to make you feel stupid if you're in that situation. I'm just saying that's what I would do in that situation. But yeah, I don't want Instagram. I don't want TikTok. That's unnecessary. Maybe I will. Maybe I might get TikTok just to see, because recently someone just gave me a Sora invite code, and I'm like, oh God, please no, because I saw that AI generated video of Jake Paul, and I'm like, whoa. I genuinely thought that this was real. It's not. It's generated by AI, and I was surprised. And that scares me how AI has gotten to a point. Why does every episode I make just mention AI in a negative way? Let's make a positive. Let's see the light in the darkness for AI. I can't think of any. The light in the darkness for AI is really just the train coming into vision and then just hitting you, and then you get it, and then you die. That's what AI is, I feel. I can't think of any positive impacts that AI has made for me in my daily life, because it's just been shoved down my throat. I used to play with AI. If you see the JJK making JJK ships work video, that was fun. I liked making that video, and I only realized now that AI used to be so much more fun. And why is the window? I think I broke the window blinds. Oh no, it's all fine. But I don't know, AI used to be much more less. I used to have a less nihilistic view on AI, but now I just feel like it's going to be the root of our demise, and we are going to die. Anyways, back to social media apps. I have on my old Xiaomi phone before I had an iPhone. For the last few weeks of my Xiaomi phone era, I put a screen limit timer on my social media apps. So I put 30 minutes. I put 30 minutes for Discord, Snapchat, and Reddit. Also, for your information, I am aware of the porn issue on Reddit. I don't look at that. Okay, Reddit. I just treat Reddit like any other social media app, and I just err on the side of caution. If you're ever on Reddit, hopefully you don't encounter that. Sometimes people are actually weird, and then that gets recommended to me, and then I press no, don't do that, don't recommend it to me. It's gross. But yeah, I put screen limit timers because I don't know. I just feel like I could I don't know. It could be a cool little lifestyle. I'm gonna turn the lights off. Oh shit! That just added a vibe to this room. Also, I feel very lightheaded. I just went on a walk while you losers were sitting down on your ass and I don't know, scrolling TikTok. Yeah, I see you. I put screen limit timers because I just wanted to try it. I just wanted to see what it would be like if I just used my phone less. And wow, I actually liked it. I don't look, because when I got my new iPhone without the screen limit timerless iPhone, by the way, I re-downloaded all the apps, Snapchat, Discord, YouTube, and Reddit, and I hated how I was scrolling a bit too much. To the point where, like, sometimes, I'm pretty sure a lot of younger people would get this because, a lot of, you guys we're all very susceptible to doom scrolling in our bed, and then, yeah, that constantly happens to me. So what will happen after school? I will come home after school. I will Ew. I will ponder on what the time is, check my phone, and then I'll be tempted to unlock it, and then I unlock it, and then I look on YouTube. My impulse is look to YouTube first because I don't have TikTok, and guys, I'm not gonna get TikTok, please don't. So I look on YouTube, and then it immediately puts a short on my screen, a YouTube short, and then it just turns into maybe I'll scroll for like a minute, and then it turns into 5 minutes, and then it turns into 10 minutes, and then it turns into 30 minutes, and then before I knew it, I just wasted a whole hour of my life from 3 to 4. That's when I get home, and then yeah, from like I wasted a whole hour. I could be doing anything with that hour, and I will never get that hour back. I just sat there, and it's actually scary how time flies so fast when you scroll. It's like a little time machine, and we just created this distraction for ourselves, and it's harder to be more productive this way, and that's why I live this screen timer lifestyle now. Like, people look on my phone and they be like, why do you have a screen timer? And I'm like, why don't you? Look at your screen time. It literally you showed it to me, and it says average of 4 hours screen time a day. And that just says something. Because sometimes I just can't with people who flex their screen time. Like, they'll be like, I have 6 hours on my phone every day. And, like, that's not something to flex, little buddy. That's just something you should be ashamed of. Shame on you. Point and laugh. Because really what you're doing it's just, really it's just something to do when you have everything accomplished today, and there's nothing to do. Let's sit on my phone and watch TikTok for maybe like 20 minutes, and I don't know, do something else like go on a walk. It's not designed to make you. I feel like the real intention was not to the real intention was to entertain you. It wasn't to make you doom scroll until 2 a.m. and ruin your sleep schedule, and oops, now your circadian rhythm is doomed and you have to fix it. And because really, I said really 2 times in a sentence. My vocabulary needs some broadening. But really, phones were not meant to be like this. The first phone was stuck to a wall. Actually, no, wait, was it? The first phone had numbers, like, not me with my phone history, I actually don't know. But like the first few phones, they were stuck to a wall. In like the 80s, they were literally the size of a brick. Like the Nokia phones, they were indestructible, and now they're thin as fuck. And like those phones with like the keyboard attached to them. Now, so I just yapped without making my main point. The main point is phones like initially fucking hate this. I hate English so much. Phones were initially made for communication, and that's it. That, like, nothing else. Nada. They were made to make calls. If you were too lazy to walk to your, I don't know. And now they're just used to destroy us. And that's not lovely. Wait, actually, let's see my screen time. Okay, I'm on my screen time. Oh shit. Okay, so this is embarrassing. Why is it like this? Guys, I don't know how to use an iPhone. I switched from a Xiaomi to an iPhone. Okay, so my screen time today was 2 hours and 42 minutes. Embarrassing. Half of that was, not half of that, like, maybe a portion of that was because of this podcast, because I don't know what counts as screen time. If you're recording a voice memo while your screen is dark, then I don't know if that still counts as screen time, because right now I'm not looking at my phone, but like the point I'm trying to make is phones weren't initially made to consume us. They were just meant to help us, and now it's getting to a point where it's just destructive. Because it's fine if you're using it in moderation, but sadly, a lot of the people in our age are not using it in moderation. They are using it excessively, to the point where we flex how long we are staying awake watching TikTok. And it's getting kind of scary. Like, what will we grow up into? What person does? And I guess some people are aware of it, but when our mom or dad tells us that we're using the phone too much, we just shrug it off, because in that moment, or at least in my experience, in that moment, it just feels like we aren't, but it really is that damn phone. And majority of times. Because really, it's hard not to be on your phone nowadays, because everything is on your phone. Everyone has a phone, and if you don't have a phone, then you're just out of the loop. FOMO and all that. But because, like, everyone's on TikTok, but really, I don't really care about TikTok. So it doesn't really, that FOMO doesn't really affect me as much. Sure, I'll, like, I don't have an account, so when someone, shows me a TikTok or a TikTok link, and I'm interested, then I just go on the website, and the stupid, get the TikTok app pops up, and it annoys me a lot. I just want to see the stupid TikTok. Why can't they just download it and send me the video instead of sending me the link? That really annoys me. I refuse to get TikTok, by the way. It already has consumed too many people I know, and now they're just glued to their phone. Also, the amount of okay, shut up. The impact TikTok has on your attention span is uncanny. Even with the social media apps I have, it's already eating away at my attention span. It's crazy. It's insane. Because I remember before I had my phone, I feel like I used to be like much more focused. Maybe like last year, like I got my Xiaomi phone in March. So yeah. And then I remember when my dad gave me my Xiaomi phone, like he it's like a hand-me-down, and I was like scared to touch it. I only took like maybe like a few photos on it and called it a day. I don't know what happened, but I was deathly afraid of the Xiaomi phone. I would like he gave it to me in March, and I only started actively using it in May. So that's 2 months of me being a bit paranoid around my Xiaomi phone. And I don't know, because that's just how I interact with anything new. Bro, I keep saying because after every sentence. Leave me be, stupid vocabulary. It's like every time I see something, like I get something new, I'm afraid to interact with it because it's new and I don't want to potentially make it into a worse state than it already is. But in the phone, it's a different case because I was scared I was going to get addicted to it, and whoops, maybe that happened a bit in the almost a year that I had the phone, or I had phones. So my addiction is a bit weird today. But then I realized after doom scrolling daily, I realized that maybe this is a bit of a net negative for my overall life, because I know what I know what I want for myself. I know the bet. See, this is why I can't do public speaking. This is why if you see the amount of takes it needs to record the script for any of my videos, it's a bit embarrassing. But so now that thought train has derailed. Oh yeah, I do want the best for myself, and then I realized if I want myself to improve, I need to cut this disgusting phone out of my, or not completely out of my life, but just to minimize it to a bit. Maybe 2 hours a day is fine. And then I need to rebuild everything that I've lost, like my attention span, my ability to focus, my whole thought processing. That has all been taken away because I don't know, I've just been on the phone for too long. And what happened now, like, it's a bit scary to see what would have happened if I got TikTok. Because I'm aware that TikTok might be a bit more addicting because of how easy it is to doom scroll on that app. Because really, like on Discord, it's really just a messaging app, but blue, and also it looks cooler. And then for Snapchat, it's like there's Snapchat Spotlight, but that is like YouTube Shorts reduced to a few like brain cells. And then Reddit is like forums, kind of. Like it's like someone posts something, and then why am I explaining Reddit to you? Yeah, but it's just fun to see what people say on Reddit in comments. But if and also YouTube Shorts is like the. See, I just don't get why people talk bad about YouTube Shorts when they compare it to TikTok, because in reality they're both horrible and useless. Like, yeah, I'll see like Zach D films or something that seems in the slightest useful to my life, and then I'll just see some brain rot, and then I'll just realize that I've been doom scrolling for the past 2 hours, and then click off the app, throw my phone. Oh, something that was really useful to me, especially when I had my Xiaomi, because it's literally a brick, it's indestructible, is so I have 2 floors in my house. The first floor, the ground floor, and the second floor, which has like this little balcony where you can see the first floor, and also a chandelier. No, I'm not rich. by the way. But I would like realize on the second floor while I'm doom scrolling, and then I just see brain rot, and then I realize that I've been doom scrolling for the past hour and I need to do something productive. I spontaneously, by impulse, like, do not tell my parents this, but I threw my Xiaomi onto one of the couches on the ground floor, and that just snaps me back to reality, because like in that case, like, I'll just be too lazy to go on the ground floor and pick up my Xiaomi and go back to doom scrolling. No, I'll be doing something useful. Recently, I tried working out. No, this was before I even had a phone. And when I started to work out, you really don't need any knowledge about like muscles or like working out to actually start working out. You just need to start doing it. It's like learning a language. Like, I started Duolingo just one day, and then I guess I'll just do this every day because every lesson is so easy and short. Yeah, working out is just like that. And you really don't need to like put much effort into it, and like, I mean, yes you do, but it needs to be consistent. It needs to be like, if you really, really want to see results, it needs to be consistent. Sometimes I look at my arm in the mirror and then I like flex it, and it doesn't even look like my arm. It looks, I just don't like it. Like, if you're working out for insecurities, like maybe you're insecure about your body, maybe it might work for you. It did not work for me. I'm still insecure about every single aspect of my body. Like, even now, like, I guess I look more like, I used to be like skinny as a twig when I like a couple years ago, and now I don't know, I just look skinny and muscular as, I don't know. I tried to keep it as a secret. Like, I tried to keep my like working out thing as a secret because I didn't want to bring attention to myself. So I just wore hoodies and stuff. And then like recently, my like some friends have just been like, one of my friend grabbed my arm when we were like camping, and then they were like, "Why are you muscular?" So mission failed there. Now they just know I must, like, like, I don't know. I just felt like it would be fun. It would be so fun if I worked out secretly and nobody knew. And also, I just don't. Like, there's this thing where I don't like wearing anything more revealing. Like, when I was younger, I hated wearing tank tops. So if you look in my closet, there are no tank tops. They're like, the most revealing thing I would be wearing is a t-shirt and shorts. But other than that, nothing. So you could see how that kind of correlates to working out, because like, I just want to be unassuming. I don't want to bring attention to myself. And by the way, if you want to see results, like, it's a lifestyle. You can't just work out one time and then, wow, I'm muscular, and then just stop working out for the rest of your life. Then you'll just lose muscle mass. You need to keep it at a constant rate. But for me, the reason I work out is because just like as something to do in my past, like something to romanticize your life, kind of like type shit. It's not for results, I would say. It's not because I'm insecure, because I still work out and I'm still insecure about everything. But I don't know, it's just something I do because I think my life's boring, and like, I feel like no matter what I do, my life's still boring. Like, I constantly try to find new music. I constantly try to meet new people and I don't know, hang out with my friends. I have a whole YouTube channel and it's still boring, and I don't know if it's just my fault, or maybe I'm just never satisfied and I'm just being a spoiled little brat. But yeah, working out is fun, I guess. Oh, I went one time when it was like summer. I went out to. I just felt like it was on a Saturday, so it was a more relaxing day for me. So I just decided to go out to, like, there's a park. Not to dox myself. If any of you find out where I live and dox me on the internet, I am tracking you down. No tucks. I'm leaking your IP address and maybe bombing your house with a couple of C4s. That's a joke. But I went to there's this park near my house, and I went to a hill in the park. I walked there, no bike, I just decided to. Look, my throat's getting dry. Oh. I just decided to just go there and lie down because it was a sunny day and, like, there were clouds, but barely any. So I just decided to, I don't know, maybe stick an AirPod in and lie in the grass, and because I never really actually got to do that. Maybe I did, but recently nothing I did really match to that vibe. So I put in some Billie Eilish. Yes, I listen to Billie Eilish. I usually like listen to like more, I don't want to say abrasive music, but it's more on that kind of line. And I also like, it doesn't really matter. I just like any music as long as it sounds good. So that includes softer music. And if you don't fuck with Billie Eilish, then but I was listening to her whole album, the whole Hit Me Hard and Soft album. So I just lied down on the grass for 40 minutes. And wow, that sounds kind of boring, you might ask. No. Also, I didn't look at any screens during this time. I just lied down there and like it was so like dreamy-esque. Like I felt like speak English. I was trying. It felt like I could just sleep there and like listening to Billie and looking at the sky, the warmness on my face. It just felt just so surreal. Like I don't usually feel this relaxed, and it felt nice. It felt awesome. Just the opposite of what you feel after realizing you've doom scrolled for 2 hours until 2 a.m. And it just, I don't know, it just felt, there's something so tranquil, so peaceful and calm about just laying there on the grass and looking at the clouds pass by. Because I never really cloud watch. Is that like the official term for it? Like looking at the clouds and seeing like all the shapes. I think I saw a cloud in the shape of Obama. Unless I'm having a bit of a Mandela effect here. And yeah, I was just relaxing until these like kids looked at me and pointed at me. And I have the third, by the way, I have an eye in the back of my head, so I could sense that. So, but I didn't move. I stood my ground, and it was awesome. And after the album, I walked home and blasted Nirvana. Oh, also, if you want my music taste, I truly do need to broaden it because people talk about Jay-Z and Childish Gambino and like they play the most. I feel like I should know this because it's mainstream. Like they play a SZA song or a Sabrina Carpenter song, and I'm like, who is this? And they all look at me weird, and then I just feel like the scum of the earth. But I like Kanye, I like Tyler, I like Kendrick, I like I feel like I'm just like. See, this is why I don't tell people what I like, because I like a lot of things, and then it just sounds like sounds like I'm reading out lyrics. It just sounds like I'm just like an AI generated this voice. When I read okay. Thought train derailed, but this just brings us to the grand conclusion. Instead of being on your phone 24/7, maybe bring that to like 20, no, like just maybe maybe it's a good thing if you limit your screen time to like at least maybe 3 hours. I mean, depending on your screen time, because I see people with diabolical screen times. Like, they show me their like screen time on their iPhone, and it says 10 hours average, and and then I just realize, oh, checks out. You act like a maniac. But maybe the screen time isn't something to flex about. Maybe it's just an indication that you need to be off your phone less and stop using ChatGPT, by the way. I like so many people around me are using ChatGPT, and it freaks me out. The singularity is imminent. The singularity is imminent. The singularity is imminent. Like, what is this dependence on AI? That is for another episode. But just try, and I'm not gonna be that person, but if you want to like just limit your screen time, then just put a screen time limit. Oh, and if I do get TikTok, I'm definitely putting 10-minute screen time on that motherfucker. Love you.